Why your energy field determines your success more than your morning routine. You showing up on a regular basis, that's great for routine and that is consistent. However, it's not enough. You showing up with the presence of positivity, that's going to emanate outwards and allow your people to say, hey, I believe in this person. I'm going to follow this person. Let's see how this person is going to lead us to victory. Emotions are energy in motion. Here's how to turn frustration into focus. Whenever we're frustrated, we're focusing on things that we don't have. Instead, focus on the things that we do have. Allow only the important things, the really important things, to enter our field of vision. And when we do that, we can laser beam that focus. It's really easy to do that. And if you're really concerned about, well, I'm having trouble focusing on one thing, I keep going back to other things. Here's a quick trick. Cheekbone between the eyebrows. Stare straight ahead. Inhale, tap the forehead. Exhale, tap the heart. Inhale, tap the forehead. Exhale, tap the heart. Bam, all of a sudden you have laser focus. Follow for more value. Did you know your posture and breathing reveal your weaknesses? That's right. So if you like to slouch, even realize you're breathing heavily and you don't even realize it because you're pushing down on your diaphragm, pushing down on your lungs, and it's harder for them to expand. Instead, a simple trick, grab onto a tuft of hair on the top of your head, lift up, and your spine automatically falls into place. Make sure that you breathe deeply so that you get all the oxygen that your brain needs and breathe out as much as you can so that all the toxins and waste products leave so they don't collect in your cells and create fatigue. A light up in his face. He's like, oh my gosh, relief. A local branch manager one time came to me and had heard about things that I could do to help and had this migraine that lasted every single day for 5 years. 5 years. And he tried everything, all kinds of drugs, all kinds of different techniques, and nothing was working because they weren't getting to the root cause of the problem. We did a session and right away figured out, okay, he's holding on to his body in a certain way that just doesn't look natural. So we started talking, and it turns out that he had such a traumatic experience when he was a child that it not only emotionally, mentally affected him, but also physically because of the repercussions of it. So in turn, his body was all out of whack because of that event and been suffering. He hadn't been able to deal with all the toxic dump in the liver and kidneys. Therefore, it was building up, and all this toxicity just was too much for his brain, and he ended up with these migraines. Within a short amount of time, and I mean 90 minutes, his migraine was gone to never return, all because we did exactly what needed to happen for the root cause problem to go away. I readjusted his kidneys and his liver, pushed that to a different position, more natural for him with how his body was holding himself now, and what a huge difference. How long does it take you to get rid of the brain fog every morning, especially after a tough night? Does it take 10 minutes, half hour? Maybe it won't take until after your first coffee and after what happens after the first coffee. Here's an amazing body talk technique that is going to be so helpful for you, and it's amazing to do. As soon as you get up in the morning, right away you're going to notice a huge difference. Here's what you're going to do. Take one hand, place it at the back of your head. The other hand, spread your fingers. Inhale, tap your forehead. Exhale, tap your heart. Inhale, tap your forehead. Exhale, tap your heart. Take your hand, switch so that it is overlapping thumb and baby finger, and then place it on top because we're going to end up moving all the way up the head by the end of it. Other hand, inhale, tap your forehead. Exhale, tap your heart. Inhale, tap your forehead. Exhale, tap your heart. Thumb overlaps with the pinky. Now we're about here. Inhale, tap your forehead. Exhale, tap your heart. Inhale, tap your forehead. Exhale, tap your heart. Okay, by now we're about the forehead. You're going to tap on top of the hand. Inhale, tap your forehead. Exhale, tap your heart. Inhale, tap your forehead. Exhale, tap your heart. Okay, now we're going to go one side. Inhale, tap your forehead. Exhale, tap your heart. Inhale, tap your forehead. Exhale, tap your heart. Other side. Inhale, tap your forehead. Exhale, tap your heart. Inhale, tap your forehead. Exhale, tap your heart. Body talk has been amazing for so many people. Give it a try. Here's a myth that really ticks me off, and I wish I knew the answer to this decades ago. I always thought more needs, because you're not doing enough. If you're not getting to your goal, you need to do more. Not always the case. Instead, what you need to figure out is if I'm giving myself more and I'm getting less in production, what's going on, right? Like if you need more energy and you're using coffee, Maybe you're using more coffee than what you would normally use. Maybe more is not the answer. Maybe your body is at its peak and it's there because it's got too much junk in the way and you can't perform properly. You can't perform optimally. So what that means is you need to get rid of some of this junk, some of the waste products, and you need to allow yourself to rest and recuperate. Recuperation is huge. If you don't recuperate enough, how do you think that's going to make you feel? The answer is more efficiency rather than more. It's time for a change. If you're giving it your all and you're giving it as much as you can and it's just not enough, you're not getting anywhere, you aren't seeing yourself go any faster, any further, then it's time for a change. It's time to figure out, all right, I need to realign and then figure out what it is that is top priority so I can get to my goal. All these other things are distractions, and I don't need distractions. I need greater focus. I need to be able to just focus on what it is that I am doing, and what I need to focus on what it is that I'm doing to get to my goal. That's it. Everything else is just distraction. That's not me saying it. That's Alex Hormozi. So what are the distractions in your life that you don't need right now? You'll be amazed at what you come up with for answers.